Hi sir, my name is Vanita Kisavan IDD and 0520040-21 from Group 1. Today I would like to present about the introduction. In introduction, I will explain about what is OSH in workplace, importance of OSH in workplace and real accident happen to in Malaysia. First of all, I would like to explain about what is occupational safety and health in the workplace. Safety and health in the workplace is the discipline dealing with the prevention of work-related injuries and diseases as well as the protection and promotion of the health of workers according to the International Labour Organization. Ultimately, occupational safety and health is the improvement of working conditions and working environment for workers to ensure their safety and health are maintained while working and provide compensation if a work-related injury occurs. Unsafe and unhealthy working conditions often result from a combination of underlying causes such as governance gap, deficient legislative framework, insufficient knowledge and resources, unstable business practices, and the lack of a culture of prevention at national and workplace levels. Government and enterprise have their respective roles to play to address those challenges. Next, I would like to explain about the importance of occupational safety health in the workplace. Occupational health and safety at the workplace are very important for business, especially in the construction workplace. For Malaysia, we are mainly concerned with the Factory and Machinery Act 1967 and Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994. For construction sites, there is also the Guideline for Public Safety and Health at Construction Sites Guide 2007, the first edition to act as another general guideline for construction works. These guides are available because unhealthy and unsafe working conditions will contribute to unwelcome accident or incidents which can cause a loss in man hours and increase indirect company costs. It influences a company productivity to maintain competitiveness in the business world. There are three main reasons for establishing good occupational safety and health standard in the workplace. The first is so that an employee should not have to risk inquiry or death at work not through others that are associated with the work environment. The second reason is that poor occupational safety and health performance result in financial consequence for the government. Organization also sustain financial consequence in the event of an incident at work. A small incident may result in time loss for the business which will affect profit and productivity. Workers may need to be trained to replace the injured person, while the others may need to increase their workload to cover the injured person. The final reason is occupational safety and health requirement may be reinforced in civil law or criminal law. It is accepted that without the extra encouragement of potential regulatory action or litigation, many organizations would not act upon their implied moral obligation. The company need to ensure that they are meeting the complaints needs of regulation to avoid criminal or civil prosecution and conviction. Lastly, I would like to explain introduction on the real accident case in the workplace. Kuala Lumpur on 20 March 2021, three Chinese nationals were killed after a crane fell on top of a car at a construction site along Sungai Besi-Ulu Kelang Elevated Express that is Suke near Puncak Banyan Persiaran Alan Damai Ceras. The Malaysian driver of the car Produa Biza was severely injured, while two more Chinese nationals fell to their death at the scene. One more Chinese national was initially stuck at the construction site but succumbed to his injuries later on. Thank you, sir. Hi sir, have a nice day. My name is Vanita Gesman, ID M0520040-21 from Group 1. Today I would like to present about the main story of the workplace accident. On 22 March 2021, an accident occurred at elevated highway construction work, the Suke project at Punca Banyan, Persiaran Alan Damai, Ceras. At 8:45 a.m., during maintenance work, a large launcher crane toppled, causing its component to crash down the road below it. The crane, however, fell on top of a car, causing injuries and trapping the driver, a local citizen of Malaysia. Three foreign workers from China were killed during the accident. Two of the workers died at the scene after falling from a height of 40 meters. The other one died while being stuck to an iron structure during the fallout. It was not clear whether the three foreign workers were working before the crane structure fell. The names of the foreign victims are Ding Kung Fu, Dian Jinbo, and Mu Tong Seng, respectively. The accident is categorized as a fatal accident and investigation on the cause of the accident by the Department of Occupational Safety and Health Dosh. The company that oversees the project has brought out a statement that they will extend full cooperation. Thank you, sir.
Hi, I'm studying nearly from the EM 052017 batch 21. Now I'm talking about factors related to the Suke highway accident. This case occurred at the Sungai Besi-Ulu Kelang elevated expressway construction project, which is still ongoing. According to a news report from the News Straits Times Malaysia, published at 23rd March 2021, an accident occurred at an ongoing massive elevated expressway construction work, the Suke project at Puncak Bayan Persiaran Alam Damai, Ceras at 8:45 a.m. During a maintenance work. A land launcher crane topped, causing its component to crash down the road below. I have some few factors related to the cause and activities that may cause injuries or accidents. First, lack of proper site supervision is the contractor did not ensure proper installation of the structure. The workers may be not undergo adequate. Next, the safety training at the construction site is the contractor does not create traffic flow under the construction structure and does not practice safety distances. Then, poor quality procedures is contractor did not install safety nets that comply with safety standards. After highway construction, not stability because of using local materials. Last but not least, before open the highways, the highway officers didn't do the proper inspections over the Suke highway. Lastly, the workers not responsible and not following up the SOPs, which is the ruled by the government. This Suke accident also affects to the workplace. The crane landed on a passing Perodua Bezaka whose driver was seriously injured by the crane component, while several affected roads in the area were temporarily closed. Several structural steel frames fell and crashed into a van carrying 5 local citizens who were heading to Sungai Besi. 2 passengers died at the scene and 3 others, including the driver, survived. Removing the heavy gantry crane requires a process of cutting it into several small parts and bringing them down. To ensure the safety of residents, especially those living in the Puncak Bayan condominium, alternative road has been paved since the day of the incident and open for the use of residents. Diversions and temporary closures of part of the road at Persiaran Alam Damai will be implemented efforts to allow access until the repair work was completed. During the road closure, only affected residents living in nearby areas such as the Mandarin condominium, Puncak Bayan and altitude 236 are allowed to use the road. Thank you.
A very good morning, sir, and everyone. Welcome to my presentation. First of all, let me thank you all for coming here today. Let me introduce myself. I am Moshni Gunalan from Newton International College. Let me start by saying just a few words about my own background. I am law enforcement student at Newton International College. I am here today to present about the activity before, during, and after the workplace incident. I have divided my presentation into 3 main parts. incident happened at the Sungai Besi-Ulu Kelang Elevated Highway SUKE project. A Sungai Besi-Ulu Kelang Elevated Expressway SUKE emergency response team has closed off traffic at the site where a crane fell on Monday, March 2021 in the morning. The project Lintasan Sungai Besi-Ulu Kelang SDN Berhad Conway, it was the facilitated struggles to rescue the victim in the incident. After that, the SUKE emergency response team, also the fire and rescue department personnel, closed the traffic flow in both directions at Puncak Bayan, Persiaran Alam Damai as the rescue work still was carried out. 3 construction workers were killed and a road user was seriously injured when a crane launcher overturned and crashed to the ground. Just 3 weeks ago, part of the SUKE highway that had been still under construction collapsed and killed 2 people as the impact of the road accident involving a trailer and scaffolding that head up the already unprepared structure. In September last year, a parapet wall slab for a running highway construction collapsed and almost killed a road user. Unfortunately, he was so lucky enough as only his hand was injured, even thought his car was destroyed. The cause of the incident is still under investigation. All this terrible event happened in a short time with a duration of only 6 months. In fact, the accident happened so fast. People around the workers also could not do anything to help the victim, that said witness who recalled the horrific incident at the Sungai Besi-Ulu Kelang Elevated Expressway construction site near Puncabayan, Persiaran Alam Damai. One of the workers also told that he was standing about 200 meters from the site when he heard a very loud crash. A few minutes later, around 25 firefighters from Cheras, Tun Razak and Hang Tuah were deployed to the scene quickly. After that, Kuala Lumpur Fire and Rescue Department firefighter rescued another worker who was arrived at the scene. Another foreign worker at the site said a commotion occurred when the crane collapsed. Unfortunately, one of the victims was killed when considered crashed on him, while another one fell from the tall building. Many workers have also seen the crane crash into a car below it. The driver of the car below was a Malaysian who was seriously injured, while the 2 construction workers fell 120 feet from the construction site and dead at the scene. An employee at the nearby factory has said that he and his co-workers only had time to help his driver to divide from approaching the site following the incident. Later they recognized that 2 workers of the workers involved in the accident were experts from China. However, in response to Work Minister Dato Sri Fadila Yusuf in a post on his Facebook, she said that the crane, the road under construction should be closed to user while the procedure of removing the crane is underway. After the incident, Projek Lintasan Sungai Besi-Ulu Kelang SDN Berhad proved that the trailer that hit the scaffolding of the SUKE construction site was a private bicycle and was in no way involved in or associated with the construction of motorway. The public and the media practitioners were stopped from entering the area during a recovery operation by the fire and rescue department. Therefore, the reaction of Fadila Yusuf, the work minister, to the latest SUKE highway incident was to issue an ending order just at the contribute part of SUKE highway in order to developer to find alternative travel ways for the residents of nearby apartments. Even more stunning is that the initial investigation revealed that the contractor concerned and comply with the stipulated SOPs. Construction Industry Development Board Malaysia CIDP charged a penalty of 3 ringgit Malaysia 300,000 to the two contractors affected in the Sungai Besi-Ulu Kelang elevated highway SUKE project for failing to secure safety as the resulting construction site deadly accident on 22 March 2021. Both contractors were discovered guilty under Section 24B, Act 1B, Act Malaysian Construction Industry Development Board Act 520, committing that each contractor must secure the safety of the building and construction work either during or after construction. If the contractor failed to assure safety, CIDB may be charge a penalty of up to ringgit Malaysia 500,000 to the contractor. The agency also stated it will be continue field monitoring by using the latest technology application and will not pause to take stern action against any party, including developer and contractor who are discovered to be neglecting OCH aspect. I sincerely appreciate that I have had this opportunity to present to you.
A very good afternoon, sir. I'm Shalini, daughter of Ravi. My ID number is DM062010-2. I would like to give a presentation in section of recommendation. There are 6 points, and the first point is a no entry zone is for non-workers should be established to ensure the safety of the citizens. And the second one, employers should inspect the condition of construction equipment on a regular basis. Regular basis as the things that they use in a working place. And the third one is employers should train a workers on a proper safety as precautions for the kind and technique of construction. And the fourth one, employers must examine correct SOP before performing and maintenance of construction or work. As example, before we starting a work or construction, we need to follow the SOP, such as we need to wear a safety cap, safety shirt, and everything else. And the fifth one is before permitting personnel to work in the construction zone, the company should do a true risk assessment so that there will be not something will not happen. So the company need to done a examination on a risk assessment. And the last one is while work in the underway, the company should provide an alternative route or technique to ensure safety, so that when they use a wrong route, they won't fall or anything else happen. And that's all about my presentation. I would like to end until here, and thank you very much.
Hi sir, have a nice day. My name is Vanita Kisavan, ID DEM0520040-21 from Group 1. Today I would like to present about the recommendation related to the workplace accident. According to the OSH, 1 out of every 5 deaths in workplace come from construction workplace. Even though it may be a safe occupation, employees should remember of the hazard and use an efficient safety and health program. Here are some more specific ways that construction employer and workers will action in order to unravel the accident implications at a construction website. First, provide safety coaching for all workers. Employers must be compelled to offer coaching and directed to workers to make sure that they are able to do their tasks safely and while not risk their health. Employers ought to be fitly trained of all aspects of their job from the foremost manual to the riskiest activities within the workplace. Suitable worker coaching will cut back incident and accident that successfully will result in reduced prices, lower insurance premiums, and fewer potential losses. It might conjointly promote a healthier, safer, and happier workers. Next, old frequent through safety conference. Safety conference area you need a chance to review numerous safety protocols and make sure that new workers area unit alert to safety measure. Team leaders and supervisor must be up to date on any changes and may recommend changes supported even on the duty website. Then, prevent falls. Falls are one among the foremost common causes of injury and death on construction sites. Fall protection protocols and fall protection instrumentation ought to be obligatory for all workers. Although the existing regulation in Malaysia does not provide specific definition of work at height, the consequence accepted internationally is 1.8 meters above ground, where harness is required at 10 feet or 3.048 meters and scaffolding at 4 meters and above. Last but not least, regular break. Regular break is a lunch break ought to be implemented. Some workers might want to work through break or lunch to shorten the workday or earn overtime. However, fatigue and failure to hydrate will increase the danger of construction website accident. Lastly, conduct a workers' safety audit. Workplace safety and health audit are the method of examining a particular state of the workplace to spot any hazard which will be place workers in danger. This method may be either be a casual walk around the business or a proper planned review. An audit may be a documented methodology of reviewing a business system of safe work as they are meted out within workplace to establish whether they adjust to legislative needs or whether they must be compelled to be amended. Auditing examines every stage in OSH management system by measuring compliance with the controls the organization has developed with the last word aim of assessing their effectiveness and their validity for the long run. Thank you, sir.
Hello sir, my name is Kirubagaran Laki Baskaran. My number is DM05200004. So I will present about the conclusion about this topic. In conclusion, the construction sector in Malaysia has played an important role in Malaysia industry development. It gives a boost economic growth with the growth and development of the construction industry. However, sound and safety, the working environment does not complement strong economic growth. Construction sector when static from DOSH show workers in Malaysia. The construction sector experiment the second highest number of occupational accident after the manufacturing sector. Moreover, Occupational Safety and Health Act (OSHA) provide general guidelines on how to create a safety environment at work. As a result, guidelines and codes of practice which provide more detailed prevention were introduced under OSHA 1994. Overall, we find the workers in the construction industry are exposed to various hazards and face the risk of death or injury while working because they are not follow the SOP. Lack of the knowledge and lack of the supervision as seen in a Suke Projek crane accident. This research propose an approach that can assist ongoing effects aimed at reducing mortality and accident rates in the construction industry. This is to provide safety guidelines for all workers, all regular crew safety conference using protective gear and clothing, take care of equipment and tools. Besides that, conduct a workplace safety audit and follow Eric hazard in Eric means hazard in identification, risk assessment and risk control. So this is the conclusion of this topic. So thank you so much.
Thank you for watching and listening our video presentation.